Okay, so I'm going to go through a shoulder press with you now. So it's really important to really make sure that we keep our shoulders strong, and we also want to make sure that we're focusing on the sort of middle parts of our shoulders and the back. When we're hunched round into our desks, onto our phones all the time, what's often happening is we're overdeveloping the muscles at the front of our body and we're neglecting the muscles at the back. So this is going to help restore some of that balance. I've got 2 weights on the floor. I want you to watch how I pick them up. I'm not going to bend down like that and pick them up because that's going to put pressure on my back. Instead, I'm going to put my foot forward, I'm dropping down with my knee, keeping my back nice and straight, and I'm picking my weights up. Even though I can pick them up by the wrong way, I really work hard all the time to pick things up in the correct way to get into that habit. Okay, so we're going to stand nice and straight in our neutral position. Our ears, shoulders, hips are aligned. Just sort of very lightly pulling your belly button into your spine and draw up through the pelvic floor. And just set your back into a nice strong position to brace it. And then you've got your hands, your weights in your hands I should say, and you're going to bring those up to your shoulders. And open the elbows out, or open your arms out I should say, so that your chest is nice and wide. The dumbbells only need to be resting lightly on your shoulder. You want to check your hands because you don't want to have your hands, your wrists flopping back. You want nice, strong wrists. You're pushing up through the sort of the bit of the bed of the thumb, the fatty part of the thumb that's holding up the weight. Okay, so keeping a nice, strong core and making sure that everything stays still. Your knees can be just very lightly bent so that they're not locked in tight. So you really want to be pushing up through the shoulders until your arms are fully extended and then coming back down with control. So the more you do of these, you will recognise as you get tired, the temptation is to let your stomach go and let your bum stick out and your back's taking over on some of the work or trying to compensate for that. Don't let that happen because that's going to put your back out and that's going to hurt it. So when that starts to happen is when you've had enough. Okay? Now you can do this with no weights, you can do this with any weights that you can manage as long as your form's correct. But if you've not done any work on your shoulders for a while, even just doing this with no weights, with your hands out and pushing up, so you see this sort of nice, my shoulders, my elbows are making a nice round shape as if I had nice wings. And you're pushing up, you'll still feel that through your shoulders, I can feel this already. And that is a lovely shoulder press. Okay?